Hey, what's going on, y'all? So yeah, I had to come back because it's a couple things that I wanted to clear up for y'all. And it's that whole shit about whether or not Zach had a passenger. Now, understand this. I don't know if he had a passenger or not, but one thing that I am certain of is that this nigga right here on the right didn't have shit to do with what happened to Zach. And I know that when those reports came out in the beginning, I didn't see anything about a second victim. So I was already questioning that. Like, okay, well, wait a minute. They're not saying that there was another victim at the scene. Why not? And then I, talked to some people about it, and they was like, oh, it was probably for his safety. But I feel like even if that was the case, we would at least have known that there was another victim. They may not have given us the name, but they would have at least told us, like, okay, well, we got two victims at the scene. We didn't see that. They didn't give us that. So yeah, I think that when this shit came out about dude right here, and I believe his name is Deandre, but I feel like when news came out about him being shot within hours of what happened to Zach, people automatically assumed that it had something to do with what happened to Zach. And I'm like, well, how the fuck is y'all making that connection? I didn't see it. You understand what I mean? And I know there's a lot of people that believe this. So I want to clear that shit up over here because I'm one who believes that this guy right here on the right, this Deandre dude, was not there. He didn't have shit to do with what happened to Zach. Now, okay, we've seen news reporters fuck up a story. I didn't told y'all that. But again, I feel like they would have at least told us that there was a second victim. And I saw nothing that said anything about that. Okay? People then ran with this guy's name, and in my mind, based off of what I saw, he didn't have shit to do with none of this. So that's why I wasn't gonna waste no time addressing him over here. For what? He, in my opinion, he's not a part of the equation. So I'm not gonna waste no time on that. Now, when the story first came out, was I on his ass? Yeah, sure was. But the more and more I looked into shit, it was kind of like, okay, wait a minute. This nigga right here ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Not nothing that involves Zach, clearly, in my opinion. But, he ended up putting out this post right here on Facebook. And basically what he's saying, y'all can read it for yourselves. But basically what he's saying is he was not in the same car with Zach. And he was not in the same area as Zach. He said that they got shot an hour apart. Okay? I believe him. I believe him. And clearly he got his own shit going on. He got some other shit going on, and I pray that he get better, he heal, cause by the grace of God, he made it through this shit. He made it through. Zach didn't, but I still feel like there's no connection between him and Zach. Now, uh, I don't know whether or not Zach had a passenger. I'm leaning more toward he didn't. Because I've heard several people mention that most of the shots or all of the shots came from the front and from the driver's side. So, yeah, I'm looking into that shit right now. But just for the record, I want y'all to understand this going to be the only video that I make about this nigga right here. Because he's not a part of the equation, so we're not going to waste no time on him. And if you have something else you want to show me, to prove me, to show me otherwise, I'll be more than willing to look at it. But as of right now, listen, I ain't on that nigga ass over here because he ain't got shit to do with it, y'all.